Hey Summer, how's it going? Slash Dev, here. Yep, more bird lawyering. You'll have to excuse my voice today, I'm still kind of sleepy from work. And because basically my kitchen's being refurbed, so I couldn't nap. Hey Kiara. Oh, someone give Kiara a shout out. Oh, quick, while the ad's playing, before she can stop anyone. Hey Nullis, Xana. Hey Kiara. I was just going to say someone needs to give you a shout out. Perfect. Thanks, Xana. Okay, I'll just be a sec, just doing some shilling. Canudo. Life of Brio. Okay, that's some out shouted. Oh, thanks for giving Xana a shout out, Kiara. Okay. Camera's working. Okay, hopefully Aviary Attorney is going to work this time. How's everyone doing this evening anyway? Invisible Girl, hi. Oh, if you could give her a shout out, Kiara. Excellent. Oh, thanks for hosting, Invisible. Aviary Attorney's taking its sweet time. Here we go. Nolus, you're sleepy because your sleep schedule left off again. That sucks. Okay, how's audio? Yes. Functional game audio. So to recap, January the 7th, 1848. The Palais de Louvre. Is that Palais? Let us be reasonable, seigneurs. I'm sure this is a simple misunderstanding. There is no misunderstanding in the name of the king. Arrest that Spaniard. Act 2, A Fox Among Wolves. Okay, so to recap, last case, our client, an aristocratic cat woman, turned out to be guilty in a shocking twist I wasn't expecting until at least the second case. But anyway, we framed some lion guy. No one tell Andres. Xana. Oh, you think this art style's better than the actual Ace Attorney? Yeah, they both got their charm, to be honest. Fun fact, when I uploaded the last video, Monday's stream to YouTube, I got copyright striked twice for the classical music. You know, the classical out of copyright music this game uses. Yeah, problem is, public domain stuff gets sampled a lot, and when a record label has music that was sampled, they decide they own the original as well. Yeah, I miss the freak out animations as well, to be honest. Still, there'll be more Ace Attorney, not this Friday, but Saturday, because I've got my programming course this week. But anyway, let's continue. I knew Falcon wouldn't feel like turning up to the office on Friday. But now it's midday on Monday. There's still no sign of him. This is becoming a little concerning. Yeah, let's just wait, Sparrowson. What am I saying? Falcon's a big bird. Dun dun dun. He can handle himself. Let's see how long we can wait around. Wonder if there's an Easter egg if I do this enough times. Second case is you defending Falcon's murderer. If only. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get a choice in this. You know what? 2 more. Okay, this is dull. I'll go look for him. Training bees to murder. Bees. I should probably go find him. His home would be a good place to start. But the bird brain never gave me his address. I'll just have to find him the hard way. Okay, let's see. Murder beans. I think that's when you have a cat claws and you claw something to death. AA officers. A sign on the door reads, the Aviary Attorney officers. No cases too big or too small. No junk mail. La Conciergerie. For centuries, the infamous Conciergerie prison has detained the accused and condemned alike. Chateau Crinière. Baron Roguel resides at Chateau Crinière, an impressive manor house with an immaculate garden. Palais de Justice. The Palace of Justice houses the High Court, a place reserved for only the most serious of crimes. Murder beans the bee's knees. Okay, let's visit the home of the guy we managed to successfully frame for murder. Excuse me, Mademoiselle Duhat. Down here. Oh, there you are. It's Sparrowson, right? That's right. I heard about the case you were involved in. I never would have thought the Baron was a murderer. He always treated me with the utmost respect. About that. But then I suppose it makes sense the most ruthless killers are the ones who can put up the best facade. Yeah, I suppose so. Say, how's your friend doing? He seemed a little down last night. Oh, you seen him? Yes, he was brooding in the corner of Le Canard Joya, mumbling and drinking. It was a little depressing, to be perfectly honest. Le Canard Joya? That's the dingy student bar on the Rue Jean, right? It's not dingy, just a little rustic. I have no idea why I pronounced dingy, dingy. In any case, that's an enormous help. Thanks, mademoiselle. Any time, Sparrowson. Oh, that narrows it down. Le Canard Joya. Need a pick-me-up? Come along to Madame Coinel's Student Tavern on Rue Jean. You're always welcome. Rue Jean, the Yellow Road. Guess we're following the yellow bricked road. Is she a dodo? It's a floating bar on a boat. Yep, the perfect student hangout. Sparrowson steps through the doors of Le Canard Joya, the dingiest student tavern in all of Paris. Fun fact, my D&D character Grounded's original surname is Joya. Wait, Joyous. And there's a specific pun in there. Anyway, his nostrils fill with the pungent aroma of sour wine and bitter tobacco. Well, ruffle my feathers, if it isn't little Sparrowson. I haven't seen you in years. How you doing, hun? I'm feeling pretty good, Madame Cornell. Thanks for asking. I'm actually here to find a friend. He's a big guy named JJ Falcon. Falcon? Yep, that sorry lump has been here all weekend. He's just been moaning and muttering to himself all weekend. Frankly, he's bringing the whole atmosphere down. I'll take care of him. Thanks, Madame Cornell. It's no problem, hun. He's probably still in the corner of the drinking room upstairs. Well, let's take a look in the card room first, then. Rufus.
Here to play some jacks now. Are you monsieur?
Not right now. I'm looking for my friend, JJ Falcon.
The big drunk fellow? Oh, I think I just spotted him downstairs.
Ah, thank you. No sign of him. Mon Dieu, I almost stepped on the big fellow. Falcon? What are you doing on the floor? Hey, Falcon, wake up! Wow, the bird's completely out cold. He must have drunk this place dry. Let's see, how do you wake up a drunk person? Kick him, yell at him, pour a drink on his head. Yeah, in my experience, a good kick's the way to go. Nope, nothing. Good morning, Falcon. Nope, nothing. Okay, pour a drink on his head it is. Well, I guess it's time for a rude awakening. Wakey, wakey! That sound effect made it sound like he was peeing on him. Going by Pirates of the Caribbean, you'd go pour something on him. I guess that was a shout out. Oh good, you're up. Are you with us, Falcon?
Yes.
Feeling sober? We should probably head back to the Aviary office so we can get some work done.
I don't understand it, Sparrowson.
Huh? I thought I did everything right. I followed all the procedures, I found the evidence, I presented the case beautifully. And yet, a guilty feline walks free while an innocent man sits in custody. What went wrong? Where's the justice?
Curse you for breathing, you slack-jawed idiots.
Maybe we need to try harder?
Try harder?
I don't know if we messed up or if the system messed up or what, but we just have to do our best as lawyers, I suppose. Maybe if we work hard enough, we can stop mess-ups from happening again. Sorry, Falcon, I don't have the answers, but what I do have is freshly baked croissants from BisectedBrioche.
Croissants?
Yep, they're waiting for you back at the Aviary.
I'm sitting here moping about justice and you offer me croissants?
Well, it's not just croissants. I got some pain au chocolat too.
I could go for some pain au chocolat.
Fantastic. Then let's make a move. I mean, that'll work on me. Alright, admit it. The croissants are amazing. Told you. BisectedBrioche on Rue Verde is something else. Oh, that reminds me. The baker told me something interesting. Do you know what they call pain au chocolat in America?
They don't call them pain au chocolat.
Nope. Pronunciation difficulties. American is a whole nother language.
So what do they call them?
Chocolate croissants. So fun fact. Here we are in the UK. We sometimes call them chocolate croissants, but they're also often called pain au chocolat. And a chocolate croissant can actually literally mean a croissant that's got chocolate in it, usually hazelnut flavoured. Hello?
Chocolate croissants. What are they called, profiteroles?
Oh, I think those are still profiteroles, but rather than custard, they fill them with ice cream and smother them in melted chocolate.
Simply outstanding.
Is this Aviary Attorney? Can I speak to someone, please?
Well, what do they call crepes?
Excuse me! I agree, Summerby. Profiteroles aren't profiteroles unless they have custard. I should really make some show pastry when I've got a kitchen again.
Did you just hear something, Sparrowson?
Down here!
Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. What can I do for you, little one?
Oh, gosh, where to start? Your name, perhaps? Mousy. My name's Mousy.
And what can we do for you, Monsieur Mousy?
I have this friend, and he's fallen under some legal turbulence.
Legal turbulence? You mean he's been arrested?
Yes, I suppose so. They're saying he's a murderer, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He B&Q'd it. Summer, same with eclairs. Eclairs with whipped cream or something like that are abominations. Yeah, I mean, I'd accept an eclair with whipped cream.
That's quite a problem.
I know, but I forgot to mention, he's the Prince of Spain. So why is this tiny legal office getting all these high-profile cases? That's what I want to know.
The Prince of Spain? And you didn't think that was worth mentioning from the start?
I forgot!
I must ask, Mousy, why did you come to us? I would have thought the Spanish royal family could hire legal counsel with a little more...
not terribleness?
Expertise.
Well, I mean... don't know if expertise is the word. Proficiency, maybe?
the prince has great faith in your lawyering skills, Monsieur Falcon. He said that your reputation as a lawyer was renowned. Really? The prince said that? This is a great opportunity, Falcon. Surely you wouldn't deny a request from the Prince of Spain? Meh. I'm not a royalist. Meh. Meh? Just kidding, let's go. Just kidding. Grab your coat, Sperryson. We have royalty to defend. Heh, you had me worried for a moment. Good luck to you, messieurs. You aren't coming with us, Mousy? I have, other matters to attend to. But Prince Jean is being held in the conciergerie. I'm sure you'll fill in all the details. Right, let's make a move then. Okay, to Le Conciergerie. Oh yeah. 1. Spanish, thanks no less. Here's where everyone discovers how terrible I am at pronouncing Romance languages. Ow, sorry for hitting the mic. At least ones that aren't English. Wait, no, my English pronunciation's terrible as well. I'm British. Good day. Wait, good day, monsieur. Oh, it's you two again. Hey, nice work on Lady Kitten's trial. Baron Miguel is pacing around in a cell right now, ranting about wringing your neck. Yes, I'm not surprised. He's super mad. But hey, a criminal's a criminal, right? If the law didn't want a death sentence, probably shouldn't have killed a guy. Oh, you're not here to defend him, are ya? Because that would be hilarious. We're actually here to see Prince Juan Guaido, heir to the throne of Spain. The mouthy fox, huh? That guy's driving me nuts with his seigneurs and his flamboyant attitude. I say the sooner he hangs, the better. I'll be honest, prison guards are the most fun to voice. Well, come on then, while we're young. This is Ace Attorney. The only crime is murder, the only sentence is execution. Too true, no less. Too true. The Prince of Spain, I presume. Oh, this music. Oh, hey, Froy, how's it going? Indeed. Wait, I am Juan Guaido, heir to the throne of España, and you must be the legendary lawyer, Senor J.J. Falcon. I have no idea why I speak with a French accent when everyone French is speaking with an English accent. Do not question it. Well, I wouldn't say legendary. I wouldn't even say notable. Such humility. I would expect nothing less from renowned individuals such as yourselves. But let us get down to business. I trust that my companero, Mousy, explained the situation. Oh, good, it's going good, Fry. He told us that you'd been accused of murder, but we need some further details before we can start our investigation. Ah, of course. What is it you wanted to know? Yes. It's not working. I'm doing pretty good, Fry. I woke up. Well, I've been to work, had taken a nap. Feeling a little sleepy, but at least the kitchen's nearly fitted. So soon I'll be able to get back to normal. Yeah, so, as that note said, looks like I need to work on the countdown part of it, but... Oh, thanks for the contribution. But yep, if our community challenge reaches 100,000 points by, I think it's like the 21st... Yep, the 21st of July. I'll do a full grounded cosplay. So if you want to see me as a tiefling, you know what to do.
Oh, thanks for the point contribution, Invisible Girl. Okay, tell us about the murder.
To be honest, Prince John, I'm a little confused as to how a member of royalty could get in so much trouble. Could you walk us through your activities on the day of the murder? Of course. Let me see, where to begin? It was a cold and misty morning of the 6th of January. I heard that King Louis Philippe was unveiling a new painting at the Palais du Louvre, and I wished to meet the man himself. So, after a brief stroll and a picnic on the Tuileries garden, I entered the palace. I found the royal entourage in the Louvre's Grand Gallery. When I saw an opportunity, I presented a humble gift to the king. A rose, an international symbol of passion and virtue.
How romantic.
But before the king could take it, a rather rude person snatched it from my fingers. It was a royal guard, a dog by the name of Major Howl. Ouch, cried Major Howl. I pricked myself on the thorns of this dastardly flower. And then, the Major slumped to the floor. His face turned blue, his mouth frothed, and he died. He died straight away from being pricked.
I mean, French.
Straight away, senor. It's obvious that the pricked finger was the cause of death, but I don't know of any poison that acts so fast. Nor do I, Senor Falcon. But clearly, the police felt the poison upon the rose's thorns was the only logical explanation. And with so many witnesses, even the king himself, what could I say to defend myself?
So, where did this rose come from?
I acquired it from a beautiful Parisian flower seller at Les Halles Market. A girl by the name of Catherine Mary Singh. But surely you're not suggesting the flower girl applied the poison herself, Senor Falcon? Well, I'm not making any accusations yet. I'm just planning to explore every line of inquiry.
Poison rose has been added to your evidence folder. Major Howe took a rose from Prince Yuan. The thorns of the rose were supposedly coated in poison.
Did you want to ask something else, Senor Falcon?
Why are you in Paris?
Why did you come to Paris, Prince Yuan? I was on a diplomatic mission. I do not know whether you are familiar with current events, but you may have heard that my country is in a state of turmoil. Contenders for the Spanish throne are slandering, plotting, backstabbing. It's chaos and the people are suffering. So I thought, if I can befriend some French royalty, perhaps even the king himself, maybe I can strengthen my family name. With the Corrido dynasty restored, I would have a chance at bringing peace to my beautiful nation.
Well, I guess that plan's gone out the window.
Sparrowson, don't be so rude. No, he is right. I have failed terribly. Don't fret, Prince John. We'll do everything in our power to clear your name. Maybe once the dust is settled, you'll have another opportunity to speak with King Louis Philippe and complete your mission. Thank you, Senor Falcon. I am sure you'll do your best. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? What were you reading before we so rudely interrupted? This book is a Spanish classic, Don Quixote of La Mancha. Do you know it?
Tsk, readings for squares.
I've read it. It's a strange story. I don't know whether I'm supposed to be laughing or crying over the hero's misadventures. Indeed, it's easy to read the book as a comedy, but when I look around, I can't help but see all the people who think themselves as knights.
I've no idea what you two are prattling on about.
Not a book lover, Senor Sparrowson?
If you recall correctly, Spanish treats J as an H, but in the name Yuan, it's sort of treated as silent, leaving Yuan, which is basically said one. Yeah, I'm not great with Spanish pronunciation. Hence why a common Hispanic name is it's spelled Jesus but pronounced Jesus. Yeah, I got it mixed up with Scandinavian. You know, Jürgen. I dabble. It's just that most of my reading material tends to be on the lighter side. Nice and pulpy. Jesus. Yeah.
I see. Well, how about this, Senor Sparrison? I'll lend you this book. Maybe you'll have a chance to read it, and then you'll be able to join in our conversation.
Thank you. I'll keep it in my bathroom. For toilet reading material, of course.
El Ingeniero Hidalgo...
Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha has been added to your evidence folder.
Was there anything else you wanted to know?
No, I think that's everything. Thank you. What's the plan, Big Bird? Well, we have 2 lines of inquiry. We should head to the scene of the crime, the Palais de Louvre, and see if we can find any clues or witnesses. And we should interview the flagger in La Helle's market to see if she has anything to do with this alleged poison rose. 2 tasks spread out over 6 days? This almost sounds too easy.
Let's not get complacent. Good luck, senors.
Wait a minute, Falcon. What is it? Did something seem off about Prince Yuan to you? Hidalgo means gentleman. You thought it was a name. It can be both. I mean, quite a lot of titles are used as first names, like King and Duke. I mean, well, Mr. T changed his first name to Mr. T because he wanted to make sure everyone would call him Mr. He's quite a character.
He seemed colourful to me, throwing roses, spouting about literature.
Yuan's one suave Spaniard. Maybe I misread him.
Well, look, if this is bothering you, then we can always ask around. Maybe someone in the city knows Yuan's dirty secrets, if he actually has anything to hide, that is.
Yeah, let's dig up the dirt.
But we still got a trial to...
Oh, what was that? Oh, thanks for the follow, indefinite article. How are you doing this evening? / afternoon / morning, or whatever it happens to be in your time zone. Working, lol. Yep. Such is the daily grind. I'm lucky enough to work in... Well, I say lucky enough to work in a bakery, so, basically I'm done quite early in the morning. Counterpoint, I have to start quite early in the morning, but it means I get to stream later in the day. No less, in an episode of Soap, they had a few characters all named Yuan, and they had a bit about calling them Yuan 1, Yuan 2, the pronunciation being really close to 1.
But we've still got a trial to prepare for. Priorities, Sparrison.
Okay, so a new day, January the 11th, Tuesday. Okay, let's ask around the tavern then.
Really, Falcon?
Wait, really, Falcon? I thought you were done with your mopey drinking.
I'm not here to drink, Sparrison, or mope for that matter. Taverns are a fantastic hub of information. If we wish to learn more about this Prince Yuan, this would be the ideal place to start asking questions.
Oh, that's pretty good thinking.
Oh, you two are back. Are you feeling any better, Falcon? Much better. Thank you for asking, Madam Cornell. That's great to hear, hun. Will it be the usual? No. I'm back to investigative work today, so I've got to keep sharp. We want to know if you've seen a Prince of Spain around here recently. A Prince of Spain? Don't know if you noticed, hun, but this isn't exactly the classiest pub in Spain. Paris. I'm lucky to serve the occasional bourgeois. You can figure out saying a member of royalty. That's a pity. Maybe I should ask some of your patrons. Feel free. The odd regulars Rufus and Payol are playing cards in the attic, same as always. But we get all sorts of colourful characters in the drinking room. Bet if you rattle enough cages, you'd find someone who knows whatever it is you want to know. Thank you, madame. Let's see where to start.
A mnemonic might be thinking of it as you 1, 2, 3, you 1, 2, 3, you 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's pronounced Yuan. Yuan is called Yuan. Yuan. Yuan de trois. 1. Okay. 1. 1. Okay, no Y. 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Got it. We now know 1 is pronounced 1. Oh my gosh. Was Neo's preferred name just 1 all along? Yep, okay, I guess it. Spanish is not pronounced like Swedish. I've learnt an important lesson today. Okay, let's try the drinking room. We've got enough cash to pay for some drinks, so... Okay, Fontaine.
So, there I was, in the grasslands 10 kilometres downriver, rifle in hand. I've been pursuing this set of footprints for an hour. I was getting closer and closer, I could almost smell the beast. Then I spotted it. It was a boar. A big stupid boar, completely oblivious to my existence. I readied my gun, carefully took aim, and then BAM! You shot it? No, it was the most peculiar thing. The boar slumped over dead right before I could take the shot. Sounds like one of them heart attacks. The Nam went the same way. That's what I thought. When I took a close look, I saw the boar was frothing at the mouth. Whoa, it was rabbit? Possible, but I don't think so. So I remembered reading something about frothing at the mouth being a symptom of poisoning. Needless to say, I left the dead animal alone. Good call. Who wants to deal with tainted meat?
Ask about the boar.
Excuse me, monsieur. Yeah, can I help you? You say the beast you were tracking last night might have died from poisoning. Could you give us some further details? Further details? I'm not much of a poison expert, I'm afraid. Well, what do you think caused it? I'd guess it ate something bad. I saw some of that poisonous plant around. Wolfsbane, I think they call it. But really, I have no idea. I'm a hunter, not a vet. Excuse me. Excuse me, monsieur. What is it? I don't suppose you've seen a Juan Cuedo around here? He's Spanish royalty. Foxy fellow, swanky hat, calls everyone senor. Doesn't sound familiar. Do you recall seeing anyone like that, Piero? Ain't got a clue. Sorry, messieurs, you're barking up the wrong tree. Well, what can you tell us about the Spanish royal family? Do we look like walking encyclopedias or something? I'm afraid my compadre has a point. You want to talk about hunting, then I'm your man. But Spanish royalty? That sounds like a question to be answered at a library, monsieur, not a tavern. A library? Maybe you're right. Sorry for bothering you, monsieur. Let's give them some peace. Come on, Paul. Just one more game of Jacques Noir. Absolutely not. My wallet is hurting enough as it is. Please, I'll even let you deal this time. The answer's no, Rufus. I'm skinned. If you want to pay cards, you'll have to ask someone else. Fine, I'll ask that big fellow. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, you, monsieur. Would you care to play some Jacques Noir?
Sure. Absolutely. Deal me in, monsieur.
Very well then, you know how to play.
Nope. No, I'm only familiar with Sago and Tap Tarok.
Oh, this is much better than those silly games. Let me tell you how it works. I have a deck of cards with values between 1 and 11. I deal you one card at a time. If you hit 21, you win. I give you 5 francs.
5 francs? That seems a little steep.
This is a man's game, monsieur. Only children gamble over petty sous. Besides, higher stakes makes for a more exciting game, right?
I suppose so. Okay. Go for 21. What just happened there?
Unlucky, monsieur. Most unfortunate. Shall we have another round?
Absolutely. Deal me in, monsieur. Okay, go for 21. So it's just whoever has it as close to 21 who wins. Okay.
Well played, monsieur. Here's your payout. Shall we have another round?
While you're at it, you're pretty sure it's Jacques Noir. The French J being that the weird Z sound at the beginning. The S being silent as there's a one Jack in blackjack. Disney Cinderella taught you that one. Okay. Zoc Noir. Wait, Zoc Noir. Zoc Noir. God, I hate pronunciation so much. Absolutely. Deal me in, monsieur. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, 6. Oh, 11 rather. Oh yeah, X, not V. 11, 17. Yes!
Well played, monsieur. Here's your payout.
Yeah, one more. Worst case scenario, I lose what I've won. $10, 12. Okay, I'll go with that. Ah, like like Zach's Consto. You know what? I'm just going to start pronouncing it as wrongly as possible now. Yakeis. Kuwaste Teya. And that's the story of how I got card sharked in an Ace Attorney fan game. Well, I didn't get card sharks. I've got more money than I started with. No, I think we're done. Maybe another day, monsieur.
I understand. Feel free to come back any time.
Falcon and Sparrison return to the drinking floor, but nobody appears to be interested in conversation. I didn't yet. Oh, you should have waited to see if I was going to keep going. I wasn't gonna. Everyone knows the house always wins, and that guy looks like a house. Oh, do people not know Yax Consto anymore? The guy looks great in a red beanie. Not familiar, I'm afraid. Indefinite article. Oh, he's the marine biologist, Yax Cousteau. We ready to hit the road?
Not just yet.
Okay, guess there's nothing else here then. Actually, let's just go back into the card room.
Ah, the big fellow has returned. Here's play some cards, monsieur.
You know what? One more round.
Absolutely. Deal me in, monsieur. Of course, I've been playing for years.
Yeah, right. Don't get cocky, Falcon. Okay, go for 21. 10. 16. Damn it.
Unlucky, monsieur. Most unfortunate. Shall we have another round?
Okay, let's do this. $11, 12, 14. Damn it. Colour fright, what am I trying to do? Oh, well, this is basically blackjack. Basically, you have to draw cards to get as close to 21 as possible. If you go over 21, you lose. Then your opponent has to try and do the same. Whoever goes over and whoever gets closest to 21 without exceeding 21 wins. Okay. Damn it. Ironically, you might know about him originally from references to him on stuff like Animaniacs. Fair enough. No less, you only know of Yax Costo because there was an extra on the Finding Nemo DVD where the characters pissed him off and they made him say his name over and over in it. Okay, one more. Double or nothing. See you in a bit, Kiara. Damn it. Okay, one more. Remind me if I try it again, I need to stop. You think blackjack must be one of the easiest card games to code into a game? It always comes up, all you really need to do is RNG and simple win cons and lose cons. Yeah, that's true. Of course, to be fair, it's also one of the easiest games to cheat. Or so I hear. With card counting. Yes. Yeah. Oh no, I'm doing it. See, I only ever gamble in video games because I actually have a bit of a compulsive personality. Okay, we're done. Yes, let's never come back here.
Yes, let's make a move.
A new day, January the 12th, Wednesday. Okay. Well, we should probably go to the market. The pair arrive at Le Hal's market. Vendors and buskers, performers and thieves, bourgeoisie and peasants all bustle from place to place. Making a move, drink. Prince 1 said he met a flower girl here. Sign. Wait.
Prince 1 said he met a flower girl here.
Sign. Wait. Sine? Kille? Sign? I think he said her name was. There's a swan with flowers right over there. Do you think that's her?
I think so. It's possible that she knows the murderer, or even that she is the murderer herself. So we should probably act with tact and finesse.
Excuse me, mademoiselle fair lady. We'd like a word.
Tact, Sparrowson. Tact. We've been over this.
Good day, messieurs. You interested in purchasing a flower?
Yes.
I wish to purchase a rose from my lady. I'm afraid I'm out of roses. I saw my last one a week ago. Perhaps you'd be satisfied with a chrysanthemum instead? 'Tis a beautiful flower from a fair maiden.
Please don't mind Sparrowson. He fell out of his nest as a baby and has said dumb things ever since.
Indefinite article. It's pronounced sine. Oh, thank you.
Hey, let me introduce myself. I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Are you Mademoiselle Sine?
That's right. Catherine Marie Sine. I suppose you're here to ask about the royal assassination attempt?
How do you know?
I'm no foreman, monsieur. I know the rose I sold was used as the murder weapon. To be honest, I'm surprised it's taken so long for someone to directly question me.
The Parisian police seem to have a habit of missing obvious leads. So, do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions?
Business is slow. Please ask away. Mademoiselle, you mentioned you sold your last rose a week ago. Who do you sell it to? The person who bought the rose. I didn't catch his name, but he was a charming red fox. Sounds like our one. I met him about a week ago on the 6th. We talked for a little while about the usual things, you know, like how everyone seems to be in debt these days. Then he bought a rose and left. I hear the fox is on trial, but to be honest, monsieur, I don't think he's guilty. Oh, that was a chime. Oh, thanks for the hosting, Kiara. And welcome back. Oh, we're about halfway through the stream. My mug is empty. You know what that means. Yep, that's right, Kiara. TSMR. And yes, sorry about that auto message, everyone. I'll fix the time zone. Well, the bread emoji's cool as well, no less. But yeah, if anyone wants to contribute to the community challenge, we are 14% of the way there. Nice. With 28 days left. Kiara, bread. You could eat some with hot chocolate. Damn you, Lent. Ah, Lent. Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum. Yep, at least I've got one down. You're not spending any of your channel points, and I can't make you. I can't make you. Kiara, it is your modelly duty to spend channel points. Or don't, I'm not your mum. I hear that Fox is on trial. To be honest, monsieur, I don't think he's guilty. I can't make you. Yeah, you're right, I can't. Oh, why is that? Well, actually, never mind. It's a gut feeling. Pressure her. Mademoiselle, it just so happens we're defending this particular fox in the Cour d'Assises. If you have something to say that could prove his innocence, now would be the time to let us know. I'm sorry, messieurs, I can't. Ah, wait. Mademoiselle Sine, wait up. Damn. No less. Kiara, you've been unlocking emotes and giving the community thing, and you still have more points than you had last week. They build up fast. Dwarven Crafts. Is this the game where the murder killed 2 birds with 1 stone? Tss. I see what you did there. Oh, thanks for the contribution to the cosplay challenge indefinite article. In fact, none of the victims so far have actually been birds. We've had a frog who was killed by a cat, and a bulldog who's a fox is being accused of killing. Yeah, poor frog. Slit open by the cat. Completely slit open by the cat's claws, no less. All over a business deal he was participating in honestly. Nice display of tact and finesse, Falcon. You scared her off? The Swan obviously knows something crucial about the case. We need to get to the bottom of whatever it is. Agreed. I don't think she'll be in the mood to tell us anything else. I know. Why don't we try acting with a little more tact and finesse next time? Hush. A new day. Okay, let's try the library. Here for a little light reading, are we? Not quite, Sperryson. I'm following the hunting beagle's advice. Don't eat poisoned pork. The other piece of advice, if we want to learn about a member of the royalty, we should hit the library. We need an old-timey Sherlock Holmes-like game where everyone is normal but the character is dressed like this. Like 80s cyberpunk. So, yep, fun fact. Sherlock Holmes is copyrighted, but by legal precedent, you can't be sued if you call them Herlock Sholmes. Which was actually a precedent established by Arsène Lupin. The classic caper novel, which Lupin III's based off. Which is why the new Ace Attorney game's got Herlock Sholmes. Personally, and I will fist fight anyone who disagrees, the best adaptation of Sherlock Holmes is The Great Mouse Detective. Here's your original characters, do not steal. Burlock Bones. Of Haker Street. No, Shaker Heat. The other piece of advice, that if we want to learn about a member of royalty, we should hit the library. Oh, that makes sense. Say, Falcon, I've been meaning to ask, since we're in a library and all, are you a classic literature fan, or do you prefer more modern works? Okay, I like the classics, I like the modern works. Yeah, this version of Falcon's going to be hip. I like modern novels. Have you read The Three Musketeers yet? It has heaps of romance, intrigue and action. You would love it, Sparrowson. Don't patronise me, Falcon. Of course I've read The Three Musketeers. Despite its contrived narrative turns, I enjoy the novel's scathing critique of our current socio-political climate.
Wow, that's an insightful review. Wait a minute. Just memorised that single sentence to sound well read, didn't you?
No less. Great Mouse is great, but to be fair, you expect there's an episode of Wishbone that did it, and you haven't seen enough of that to say it definitely isn't better than The Great Mouse Detective. Fair point. Maybe? Okay, I feel called out by this.
Would you, messieurs, mind lowering your voices? I can hear you squawking from the other side of the building.
Hist.
Ah, my apologies, monsieur. We'll keep it down.
Dwarven Crafts. The best adaptation of Sherlock Holmes is Detective Barbie 2, The Vacation Mystery. No comment. No less. Also, goes looking for a pronunciation guide for foreign names and loanwords. But why do I need to look for that, Nolus? I've got you. Where are that donkey's eyes? Good question. Oh my god, is that the villain from season 3 of Gretsuko? Wait, you're a librarian, aren't you?
An astute observation. Yes, monsieur. As the only quiet person in the library, I am most assuredly the librarian.
Yep, we love ourselves some librarians on this channel. Speaking of... Everyone check out 8-Bit Goggles if you like speedrunners. He's good at what he does. And Metroid players, even though the last thing he played was actually Mario Golf. Because the heat's been getting him down lately.
I do? Oh right, I do. What can you tell us about Don Quixote? I borrowed this book from a friend. What can you tell us about it?
Don Quixote of La Mancha. It's a classic. Everyone has read it. Yeah, everybody. But for those who haven't...
I'm not going to sit here and summarise a great work of literature for two imbeciles who are too lazy to read.
Mario golfs, therefore he's a class traitor. I mean, he's constantly defending the monarchy.
Nor would I expect you to, monsieur. But what can you tell us about the physical book itself? This particular book didn't come from any library, if that's what you're asking. See, there's no library stamp or card.
Yep, a haughty donkey.
I assume it was acquired from a bookshop. A French bookshop if the French translation and publishing information wasn't a giveaway. I see, thank you. Did you two have any other questions, or can I get back to work?
You seem like a scholarly, well-read individual. I'm sure you're up to date on the geopolitical news and the like.
I don't need your praise. Spit out whatever imbecilic question is in the back of your throat.
No less. Your Spanish teacher back in college loved that book. All you know is that Don Quixote thinks he's a knight and thinks windmills are evil giants. And what's the point? My favourite band are named after that. Long story short, Don Quixote goes out adventuring, causes lots of trouble. His servants basically try to brick him up. Well, try to put him under house arrest to stop him causing trouble. And in the end, he gets himself killed. Hey, Kara. Thanks for lurking. Yeah, he's pretty cool. As they've said so far, it's basically a comedy and a tragedy all in one. Thanks for giving Kara a shout out, Kiara. No less. A Sib had Barbie GBA game and it was bomb. Gwar indeed, Kara. Gwar indeed. Well, we understand that the Spanish throne is currently under dispute. Can you give us a brief rundown of who the contenders are? Kiara, you've got to get going. Oh, thanks very much for dropping by. Hope you have a lovely day, and I hope your shift doesn't last too long.
What a trivial question. Even an elementary school child can name the immediate heirs to every throne in Europe. Yes, but for the sake of those children who slept through that class, could you refresh our memories?
Canelle is Dodo as the motherly landlady and manager of Le Canard Joya. Oh, yep, she was a dodo. Mousy, a small and soft-spoken assistant. Juan Querdia, the flamboyant Prince of Spain, on trial for the murder of Major Hal and the conspiracy to kill the king. Major Hal, a royal guard who was killed in the Louvre's Grand Gallery, allegedly by a rose handed to him by Prince Juan.
Very well. Pay attention because I'm not repeating myself. The current reigning monarch of Spain is Queen Regent Isabella II of the House of Bourbon, daughter of King Ferdinand VII. Upon her death, the crown would likely fall to her husband, King Consort Francis, Duke of Cadiz.
You never, no less, you never played a Totally Spies game or watched it, to be honest, but there's a lot of cartoons you hadn't watched. I liked Totally Spies, but I only caught it occasionally.
Although it's certainly possible that an immediate family member could stake a claim. However, the Queen's position is currently being disputed by the Carlists, headed by the Count of Montermonin. I hope that answers your question. Did you catch all of that, Sparrowson?
Not a word.
Monsieur, we're actually interested in Prince Juan Quedo of Spain.
I don't think I've heard that name in your explanation.
Prince Juan Quedo? Is that what you said? Monsieur, I think you've been misinformed. There is no current Prince of Spain. I'm not even sure Quedo is a real name. It is certainly no line of any Spanish monarchy.
You did play the Powerpuff Girls on GBA. That was solid. Oh, nice.
How strange.
What does this mean, Falcon?
Well, one thing is for sure. Our client is not the Prince of Spain. Maybe he's a delusional lunatic. Or perhaps he's involving us in some sort of con. We don't have long before the trial, but it may be in our interest to confront Prince Juan directly and get some answers.
Right.
Are you two done chit-chatting?
Okay, that's all. Don't worry, Monsieur. I think we're done here. Thanks for your time.
And I bid you good day.
Okay, new day. That's strange. I don't see any sign of the flower girl. Yeah, probably because you scared her off with your crazy tact and finesse strategy, dummy. Or maybe you scared her off with your horrendous and inappropriate flirting technique. I'll have you know that I can flirt like a peacock in tail fanning mode.
We really don't have time for this discussion. Let's just continue our investigation elsewhere.
Okay, let's go and accuse our client. Which is really not what we should be doing.
You again? Visiting hours are over. Come back later.
I have no time for your quibbling, monsieur. Stand aside.
You can't talk to me like that.
I most certainly can. We have reason to believe that you're housing a suspect under false pretences. This is in direct violation of statutes 204B and 488C of the French Criminal Code of Justice. Failure to comply with our request may result in you, yes you, monsieur, being held directly responsible for any consequential legal action.
Right. No need to break out the legalese on me. I'll open the cell.
Wow, Falcon, how do you memorise those criminal codes?
Memorise? Come on, Sparrowson. Learn how to bluff.
There's that music again.
Ah, Senor Falcon. How it is to see you again. You have some good news about my case, I hope.
Confront politely.
Listen, one, in order to maximise our chances of a successful trial, I need to know every bit of information. I can't work with half-truths. If you tell me one thing, and the prosecution's evidence tells me another, then we're both in trouble. I'm afraid I don't quite follow, senor. Do you want me to spell it out? I know that you're not the Prince of Spain. I know that your name is not Juan Cuerdo. Where is this coming from? I assure you, senor, I am who I claim to be. If you want your trial to be a farce, then you don't need my help. Come, Sparrowson, we're leaving. Wait. Calm yourself, Monsieur Falcon. I'll reveal all. Did you just say, Monsieur? What happened to your Spanish accent? Your suspicions are well placed. Juan Cuerdo is not my real name, and I am not a Spanish prince. That was just a persona I concocted for the purpose of getting arrested. For getting what now?
No less. You knew he was BSing. Also, damn, this is the one with the Spanish character. We need some noisy bullfighting music stats so they know he's Spanish. Yep, and of course they cut them. Oops, sorry for hitting the mic there. And of course they cut it out the moment it became clear he isn't. So, what's his real name?
So, what are your real name? What's in the name? It's just an empty label. A vapid reflection of who we really are. Today I am Juan Cuerdo, the Prince of Spain. Tomorrow I may be Bruno Raya, a pauper living under the bridge of the Seine. But that doesn't change who I am or what I do. That didn't really answer my question. No, I suppose it didn't. But you're a smart bird, Monsieur Falcon. I suspect you already know my real name. You're Don Quixote. That's pretty funny, Monsieur Falcon. Yes, I suppose I am Don Quixote in an literal sense, as are you. All of us seem to be jousting imaginary giants nowadays. That's very poetic, but I'm still left in the dark. So you are. Was there something else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcon? Why do you want to get arrested? You're putting me in a difficult position, Monsieur. If you're telling you the full story, I'll be putting someone else in danger. Snacks.
How about this? I'll tell you a story. I like stories. There was a girl, a mademoiselle, who was in a great deal of debt. Everyone has debt these days, monsieur. Indeed. But this particular mademoiselle was indebted to a very powerful man. And that man wished to collect. Yes, no less. His story begins in the 12th century. The mademoiselle had no means of paying, so the man offered her a deal.
Murder this man and I'll forget what you're owed. Refuse and I will reap what I am owed from your parents.
Okay, happy sandwich guessing.
With no alternative options, the mademoiselle accepted. But another man, a gallant knight with a foolish archaic notion of chivalry, heard the mademoiselle's story. The knight knew the murder was inevitable, but he saw a way to take the fall in the mademoiselle's place. Do you understand what I'm saying, monsieur?
Okay, we understand.
I understand, monsieur. To be honest, it wasn't the subtlest of allegories. Storytelling wasn't never my strong suit. But I'm glad you're seeing things from my perspective. Hopefully that sheds light on the situation. If I may ask, monsieur, why did you not just go to the police with the information that you had?
I need to watch where I'm putting my cursor.
The police are not always an option. What is a man to do when the justice system itself is the problem?
I'll let you know when I figure it out, monsieur.
Well on it. Perhaps we should talk about something else in the meantime.
I don't have any more questions for you. One, I think we've learnt all we can for now. Really? I don't feel like we've learnt very much. Oh, Monsieur Falcon, before I forget, could you find Mousy and ask him whether the birds have successfully flown south for the winter?
Whether the birds have flown south? What is that? Some sort of code?
Something like that, but rest assured, Monsieur, that this does not directly pertain to the case.
Well, if we have time, I'll be sure to let Mousy know. Let's make a move, Sparrowson. Trial day is approaching.
Right. Occasionally, special cinematic scenes marked by an exclamation mark will pop up on the map screen. These cinematic scenes are only available for one day before disappearing, but they take no time to visit. Their viewing is entirely optional. Okay, Lelou. Let's do this.
A storm is brewing, my brother. Word of the royal assassination attempt has spread.
The proletariats grow confident. The bourgeoisie are cowing.
It won't be long before we have rioting.
Ooh, rats.
And then, a revolution.
Well then. Okay, where would be the best place to find a mouse boy? Stop messing around, Falcon. Let's have Prince 1 ready. Let's do more gambling. So what are we doing today? Playing cards until we're flat out broke?
Maybe. Let's see.
Okay, I'm getting to suspect this won't actually do anything. Oh well. Is there an option to do the previous day? Yes, there is. Let's just watch this again while I eat my snacks. Falcon and Sparrowson make their way to the Pla du Carousel, the courtyard just north of the Louvre's Grand Gallery. That's the Arc de Triomphe over there, right? I swear it's smaller than how I remember it.
That's the Arc de Triomphe du Carousel, you doofus. The big Arc de Triomphe is just up the road.
What? No way. Why are there two?
Because when a man like Napoleon invades half of Europe, he gets to build as many triumphal arches as he damn well pleases. Well, I never expected to see you. Wait.
Well, I never expected to see you here, JJ.
That arrogant voice. Good day, Severin.
Let us be civil, JJ. Why don't you introduce me to your new assistant?
Fine. Severin, this is Sparrowson, my assistant. Sparrowson, this is Severin Cocorico, the most pompous prosecutor in Perry.
Oh, are you two old school friends or something?
More like arch rivals.
Please, JJ, I think that arch rival implies some sort of competition. As I recall, we met in court on 5 occasions, and on 5 occasions did you get humiliated terribly. I'm amazed a failing bird brain like you is able to still get clients.
Actually, Severin, business has never been better.
Is it possible to do an even edgeworthier Edgeworth? I'll do my best, Nolas. I'll do my best. Actually, Severin, business has never been better. I'll have you know that I'm currently being employed by the Prince of Spain, no less. Yep, I gathered for the prosecutor.
The Prince of Spain? Juan Cuedo? Well, this is quite an amusing coincidence.
Don't tell me.
Correct. I am the prosecutor for this very same case.
How's this?
It is a pity that the Spanish prince will be indubitably hung. But I suppose that is what he gets for hiring a bird brain to represent him.
Don't call me bird brain. You're the only bird brain here, Severin.
One always speaks badly when one has nothing to say. Voltaire.
Uh-oh, it's giving you the verbal smackdown. Quick, Falcon, make a witty retort.
Huh? Oh, yeah,
I'm Rebbe Yoglu. I don't agree with what you say. A witty saying proves nothing. A witty saying proves nothing. Voltaire. Oh!
Very good, JJ. A worthy riposte. But enough talk. If you messieurs would excuse me, I have a case to prepare for. JJ, Sparrison, I'll see you two in court. I can't stand that guy.
He did seem like a bit of a cockerel, but is it true what he said? You know that he trounced you in court 5 times?
I can't deny it, Severin.
Severin has a reputation as a ruthlessly thorough prosecutor. No less. Very edgeworthy, although when you think of it, maybe you should say Von Karma. I don't remember the voice I did for him. That was basically sort of like a Gumshoe's voice, but a bit more posh, like...
Right. Yes. Right. Jolly good.
Mountains of evidence surprise witnesses. It's no wonder he always manages to one-up me. But this time will be different, right?
I hope so.
I know so. For you see... I saw this noted map of the Louvre out of Cocorico's pocket when he was busy rattling off Voltaire quotes.
Sparrison, that's...
impressive. Pretty impressive, actually. I swear you were standing 3 meters away the whole time. You tall birds are so busy with your heads in the clouds that you don't even ever notice the small folk running about your feet. Maybe you should have said Von Karma then. Yeah, maybe. Pinching Kokiri's pocket was like taking candy from a very tall baby.
Let's take a closer look.
I see. This map shows the entire Louvre area, everything from the Tuileries to the Rue de Louvre. Most convenient. We're currently standing here in the Place de Carrousel. Wait, did you miss something? Ah, crimes. Yep. And those pendant arrows seem to show the route taken by the king's entourage, which means the king first went here, through the Salle de Tibre. Oh, Tiber. And then here, in the Grand Gallery, where the murder occurred. Didn't Prince Juan say that he spent the morning in the Tuileries Gardens?
That's right. So that means Prince Juan approached the Louvre from the west side, somewhere over here.
Sounds like we have a lot of places to visit. Where should we go first? Our feather-headed friends wander through the immaculately maintained Tuileries Gardens. Nothing seems out of the ordinary until they spot a familiar face picking up litter by a tree line. Hey Falcon, doesn't that groundskeeper over there look familiar? The J is silent. You're quite right, no less. Yes. Now that I'm looking at him, he does look a lot like a photographer. What's his name? Do I get it right? Bono Baguetto. I can't go with anything else. Bono Baguetto. That's not his name. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's not anyone's name. You just spewed a word stew. Try Roberto Rubinio. Did someone call me? Oh, it's you. The lawyers who don't appreciate a masterful photograph when they see it. Why murder is the only crime, so accessory to murder isn't. Yep. Yeah, it's good to see you gave up on your artsy dreams to pursue the more grounded career of groundskeeping. Hey, I'm not doing this willingly. I was given community service for committing perjury. Oh, there you go, no less. Perjury is a crime. Can you believe that? They gave me, an esteemed photographer, community service? Me? Yep, consequences and other offences. Yeah, I can believe that. Perjury is somewhat serious. You should be thankful you got off without jail time. Psst, you sound just like that self-righteous Jux Maxime. So did you two want to ask me something, or are you just here to gawp? Personally, I'm just gawping. Actually, I do have a couple of questions if you don't mind, Monsieur Rubinio. I don't suppose you've bumped into a Spanish fox who goes by the name of Prince One, have you? A Spanish fox? No, I've never met anyone like that. If this is about the assassination attempt on the king, then you're asking the wrong person. I only started working here today. I see. Was there anything else you wanted? So how's that new groundskeeper job working out? Terrible. Tourists are pigs, sometimes literally. Look at all this rubbish I've found. Beer bottles, tin cans, apple cores. And look what I picked up. Look what I picked up this by the west entrance. Okay, I'm not having it. I'm not mispronouncing that. Look what I picked up this by the west entrance. A book page. A whole book I could understand, but a single page? What kind of blithering moron loses just one page? Wait a moment. May I take a closer look at that, monsieur? Don Quixote. That's a page from Don Quixote. May I take it off your hands, monsieur? Monsieur, what's it worth to you? What's it worth? It's trash. It's literally worthless. Then I suppose I'll be destroying it, as per my duties. Alright, alright. I suppose you deserve a little compensation for your trouble. How about you give me the page and... I'll pay you 5 francs. Easy money, right? 10. 6. 10. 8. 10. Wow, Falcon, you suck at bartering. Alright, fine. 10 it is. Take my damn money. Page 45 of El Genesio Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha has been added to your evidence folder. Do you want to ask something else? Okay. Page 44 of Don Quixote. It was found in Tuileries Garden by the Louvre's west entrance. That's all. We'll let you get back to your work, Monsieur Rubinio. Are we all done here? Not yet. Here we are, the Grand Gallery, the murder room. I believe the murder occurred right under the new painting. I see hundreds of paintings. Which is the new one? I haven't the foggiest. We'll have to ask someone. Please don't talk to me, please don't talk to me, please don't talk to me. Excuse me, monsieur. You look like you know your Mona Lisas from your last suppers. I don't want any attention. Maybe he isn't talking to me. No, he's definitely talking to me. Keep it together, Eric. Oh, hi. Would you happen to know which painting was unveiled on the 7th of January? The one the king came to visit? Oh, yeah, I can help you with that. It's the piece right behind you. Ah, I see. It's a painting of the king himself. That's one noble-looking penguin. What do you think of it, Falcon? What do I think? Well, I'm no art critic, but I don't care for it. I don't care for it. Above all else, art must strive to be honest. When I look at this piece, I don't see an honest depiction of our king. You'd have liked to see whether he took the bluff about getting his photos into the Louvre, to be honest. Oh, see you in a bit. Yeah, I mean, that would be a bit rude. Just a straight up lie. All I see is a depiction of the man the king wishes he could be. That's an artistic travesty. Oh, that rhymes. You read all that social commentary from one painting? That's pretty impressive considering it's just a penguin in fancy dress. I'm getting the impression that you messieurs aren't regulars at art galleries. No, we're a right pair of Philistines. Speak for yourself, Falcon. I've never been to the Middle East. And I'm guessing you're here to investigate the king's assassination attempt? That's right. We were hoping that we could ask you a couple of questions about what you saw. Oh, I wasn't even in Paris when the murder took place. I didn't see anything. But, I have a friend who might be able to help you out. What's this? R&M Associates, home of Renard Vulpes, private investigator. Oh, welcome back, no less. Thank you, but I don't normally deal with the grey area of the law types. No, please, give the guy a chance. He helped me out of a bind before. I'm sure he can do the same for you. Well, I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep hold of the card. We appreciate the help in any case. It's no trouble. R&M business card has been added to your evidence folder. Oh, that's who the fox is. Renard Vulpes. Yep, and Vulpes is literally the Latin name for a fox's species. So his name's actually Fox. Or, you know, mythical fox, scientific fox. Thank you for your time, monsieur. Is there anything else we can do here? Well, ideally, we would turn the whole Grand Gallery upside down in our hunt for evidence. You know that one because of Vulpix. Excellent. Pokemon has taught you well. But that's not possible with so many people around. We should probably just move to another room. So this is the Salle de Tibre. Damn it. If I understand Kukuro's notes correctly, this is the room the king and his entourage stopped in before heading to the Grand Gallery. This room doesn't seem to be very popular. I didn't see anyone around to interrogate. Interview. Right, interview. Well, since it's quiet, maybe we should take the opportunity to do a little snooping. What would be the point? Surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grand Gallery where the murder took place. Think about it, Falcon. The police would have already gone over the Grand Gallery with a fine-tooth comb. But I bet that numbskull investor Valorati Didn't even think... Wait. Velarity? Didn't even think to check this room for clues. You have no idea about the Tibra. Your guess would be Tiber. Yeah. I'm terrible at pronouncing any sort of name, let alone French names. There might be a murder weapon just under our beaks.
Your logic seems a little questionable, but it can't hurt to have a look, I suppose.
Volarity. Oh, thank you. Inspector Volarity. That sounds a little like French for stealing tea. Select an area to examine.
A shiny copper urn. I guess it was used for carrying water, or for cremated remains. Probably not both at the same time.
It smells good.
Don't sniff exhibits, Saracen.
No, really, this urn smells amazing. It's almost chocolatey. I thought birds didn't have a sense of smell. You poor thing. You're hallucinating from hunger. Would you like to stop by a bakery on the way back to the office? Don't patronise me, Falcon. My nose never lies. I'm telling you, there's something in here. I can feel it.
Now you're touching the exhibit. That's a definite no-no.
See? Look what I found in the urn.
Put that down, Sparrowson. It's someone's old rubbish.
No, look. It's a chocolate wrapper. Judging by the smell, the chocolate was bitter and dark. 70, perhaps 80% cocoa. Belgian origin. Fry, why do you feel like Sparrowson's about to break something? I think you might be right. The level of wrapper crumpling and the firmness of the chocolate residue indicate this was discarded just a few days ago. Googled, birds can smell. Oh, fair enough. Yes, I'm certain. The chocolate contained in this wrapper was undoubtedly consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder.
Mon Dieu, Sparrowson. You deduced all that from smelling the wrapper?
Imagine what I could work out if I tasted it.
That won't be necessary. Sparrowson, if you could apply this level of critical thinking to areas outside of food, you would be the world's greatest detective.
Only if all evidence was edible.
So do you have any idea what shop this chocolate was purchased from? That might help us track down the person who consumed it.
No, there's no possible way we could know that. I suppose we'll just have to visit every confectionery in town and sample every bit of merchandise for comparison. What a chore.
Interesting. So I can see Lander Hageskel's Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper.
Well, you can't blame a bird for trying. Chocolate wrapper has been added to your evidence folder.
I'm not sure what this is. Some sort of stand or podium? Maybe it's just a decorative piece.
Hagel Slack is certainly a name. You're right, Nolus, it is. It's a Roman doorstop. Roman doors were enormous marble slabs, so the doorstops had to be similarly large in order to stay in place.
I don't think that's right.
My uncle's a Roman historian, trust me. Also, he works for Roman Nintendo.
These columns have been designed to look Roman. I think the style is Ionic.
It's not ironic, Falcon. Irony is when a character says something but the reader knows it means something completely different.
That's not. Never mind. I see a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze.
How much do you think they're worth?
I don't know. 300 francs a piece at least.
What? Are you serious? I'm in the wrong profession.
I don't think our archaeology works as a get-rich-quick scheme, Sparrowson.
Who said anything about archaeology? I'm going to become a museum robber. Sparrowson must be protected at all costs.
Oh, well, that's one way to get rich quick.
This This is some sort of ceremonial container. It's beautifully crafted, but what did it contain? Maybe it's an arcane wine cabinet. You can't find any chemistry definition for ionic. Falcon is just peak nerd. Yep, ionic can actually refer to a style of pillar. And I know that from a Dan Brown novel of all places. But mainly because there was a very contrived joke in there. Don't be so ignorant, Falcon. This is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact gifted to Emperor Hadrian for his victory at Euphrates in 123 AD. /dev. Ionic, Doric, and Corinthian. Oh, fair enough. Wait, is it pronounced Corinthian or Corinthian? No, it's Corinthian. I know that because of Sandman.
Stop making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about about Mesopotamia.
I can pronounce Mesopotamia because of a They Might Be Giants song. Alright, you got me. This could be a hippo's chamber pot for all I know. How many silent N's are there to go around that aren't French? Good question.
A supporting column is holding the roof up.
If the column were truly supported, it wouldn't hold the roof up. It would encourage the roof to get to its location on time.
We're done here, for now at least.
We can't spend all day staring at Roman artifacts, I suppose. So where to next?
It looks like that porcupine fellow has left the building.
Do you want to ask him something?
Nothing in particular. I just wanted some more details on this Renard Vulpes. But I suppose we'll have to leave it for now. I think we've bothered Monsieur Rubino for enough. Let's move elsewhere.
Okay, time to go then. Are we done here?
Yes, let's go.
Good call. We can always come back later if we've forgotten something. January the 16th, Sunday. Okay, let's go speak to the fox. Not yet, we need to go on the merry-go-round. It's Mousy. Oh, customers.
Hello? Is this the office of Renard Vulpes?
It's you two.
Mousy, what are you doing here?
Oh, this is where I work. See? R&M. Renard and Mousy. Monsieur Renard Vulpes and I carry out all sorts of investigations together. Although, to be honest, it's normally Monsieur Vulpes who chooses which cases to take on.
Mousy, we have a message for you. It's from Prince Yuan himself. Wait, Prince Juan himself.
He wants to know if the birds have flown south for the winter, whatever that means. Oh yes, the birds have migrated successfully. But if Prince Juan told you then that must mean he trusts you. He must want you to take these. Go on, take them.
These are used train ticket stubs.
It looks like two people took a railway trip to Vienna. What exactly is the point of this, Mousy? Prince Yuan said that they would help with the trial. See the names? See the names? Gautier Sini, Nicole Sini. I recognise the surname, but I don't know who those people are. Neither do I, really. Monsieur, I mean Prince Yuan, told me to book the train tickets for these people, and then to make sure they caught the train. And so, that's what I did. Strange. I'm not exactly sure how these stubs are supposed to help with the trial, but I'll keep a hold of them, just in case. Hey, I'm trying, Nolas, I'm trying. Ticket stubs have been added to your evidence folder. Let's go, Sparrowson. I'm done playing courier. Good call. You're not a pigeon. Okay. Falcon, what are you doing? It's trial day. We have a Spanish prince to defend. Oh, right. What was I thinking? Oh, guess we got to go then. I suppose if I got that evidence earlier, I could have, Oh! It's, JT... Bleh. It's JTTG. Raiding with a party of 8. How's it going? I'll just give you a shout out. Everyone follow JTTG. He's very cheerful. He was last playing... It Takes Two with his partner, I believe. These don't look like Phoenix Wrights. You're right. This is in fact Phoenix Wrights, but with birds. Oh, you finished it. I've already seen a couple of Let's Plays of it, and it's kind of effed up what happens to the elephant. I can say that much. How'd it go? Yes, I mean, it's completely fine. The elephant is fine. How silly of me. Alright, so yeah. Hello to anyone raiding. I'm BisectedBrioche, trans girl, cosplayer, occasional cosplayer, and streamer. I stream single player games mostly on Mondays and Wednesdays, Fridays, except for not this Friday because I'll be moving that to Saturday because I've got a programming course. I play Ace Attorney and do silly voices, and it seems my Monday and Wednesday game at the moment is an Ace Attorney clone with birds, so I'm doing silly voices. And as I suggested, I occasionally cosplay. I think you can expect me to break out the Zero suit if I'm playing a... Oh yep, speaking of cosplay, there's currently a community challenge live, so if you've got any spare points, feel free to throw your points in there. And I'll be cosplaying my D&D character, who's an orange tiefling. With horns. No less. You've seen Larger Than Life too many times as a kid for whatever that game is. Fair enough. And I need to fix the time zone on that message, but the challenge is going for another 28 days. So there's plenty of time for that. Anyways, let's continue. Once again, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves waiting outside the doors of the Tribunal de Grande Instance. You feeling nervous, Falcon? Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Can you repeat the question? I'm the boss of you.
Of course I'm nervous. What have we learned about Prince 1? What do we know about the real murderer? Nothing.
Easy there, Falcon. We can do this.
Senor Falcon, I trust that everything is in order?
Absolutely. I have every intention of bringing the truth to light in this trial.
Ah, such confidence. That is magnificent to see. And bring the truth to light, you say? An admirable goal. No more jousting as imaginary giants. Or if you cease your yammering, the door's opening. Here we go. Buena suerte, Senor Falcon.
We will. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Okay, so Nolus redeemed point reward, so I have to use my Edgeworth voice for this guy.
JJ.
Severin?
Nervous?
Why would I be nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm as calm as a cuckoo. You're the nervous one. This whole courtroom is nervous. You thought that was only 10 minutes. Yeah, I kind of like the voice, to be honest. Whoa, cool your feathers, Falcon.
Terrible. You aren't even maintaining a stoic facade. I thought this trial would be the perfect opportunity for you to redeem your previous embarrassments. But if this is how you act before the trial has even started...
Why, you pompous-tailed, posture perfect. Oh, they're flirting too, I see. Judge Romulus. A wolf named Romulus. Okay, this isn't going to bode well.
Order, order. Let's all settle down. Court is now in session.
Psst, Falcon. What is it? Is it me or does the primary judge look hairier today?
That's a different judge to the one who resided over Dame Cataline's trial, you doofus.
Oh, still, it's a little strange, isn't it? Yes, 'tis a bit.
It is a little, I suppose.
Judge Cornel.
Excuse me, Your Honour. I was under the impression that Judge Maxime would be residing over this case. Where is he?
Judge Maxime has gone on a temporary sick leave due to a terrible accident with a flight of stairs. But rest assured, sirs, prosecutor defence and members of the jury are more than qualified to fill his shoes. Without further ado, let's get this show underway. This is the trial of Prince Juan of Quedo, who stands accused of murdering Major Hal and conspiring to murder the king himself. Yes, Nolus. We told him up the stairs. We warned him, dog.
Real cool.
The defence is present and ready, Your Honour.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honour.
Good, very good. I am very evil. Okay, mythology buffs. I'm sure you know the name Romulus. The name of, yeah. According to legend, Rome was founded by Romulus, who along with his brother Remus was adopted by a wolf. Then he promptly murdered his brother Remus and founded Rome. Yes, there are also people from Star Trek, the Romulans. Basically, it's shorthand for Imperius and decadent. Usually when they invoke someone's invoking Romulus, they mean the worst stereotype of Rome.
I expect this to be a nice speedy trial. I don't want to see this dragged out by technicalities and bureaucracy. Well said, Your Honour. I expect that once the court sees the overwhelming evidence, this trial will be over in 5 minutes.
For 5 minutes?
For 5 minutes?
He's just messing with your head, Falcon. Keep it together.
So we're all on the same page. Excellent. Prosecutor, please call your first witness to the stand. Very well. I call the police officer who investigated the crime scene. I call Inspector Juiced Valerti.
Thanks again for the pronunciation guide, no less.
Step up to the stand, Inspector, and recite the oath. Certainty that Major Howe died of poisoning. Aside from the prick upon the finger, there was no sign of external harm to Major Howe's body. Therefore, the poisoned rose must have been the cause of death.
Yep, the music is certainly going in hard.
Putting the pieces together, that does seem very implicative of the prince. I have no further questions.
Damn, I was hoping that coroner's report would determine that the guy had died from a freak heart attack or something. That would make for a particularly speedy trial, wouldn't it? But no, we aren't so lucky. Something else must be amiss in the old bird's testimony. Right, I'll tear it apart. Your Honour, I wish to cross-examine the witness.
Falcon, wasn't it? Don't waste the court's time. A high-ranking police officer would never lie on the witness stand.
I wouldn't accuse the inspector of lying. I just want to make sure that every base is properly covered. Tsk, Falcon banking on that.
This sounds like pointless nitpicking to me, but I'll allow it for now. Go on, Falcon. Do your cross-examination.
Select a statement to question.
$10 you say? Correct. 10 o'clock.
Sure you meant to say 10 o'clock.
I beg your pardon?
You clucked, like a chicken.
JJ, do you really want to kick off this trial by picking on petty pronunciation peculiarities? I suppose not. Let's skip the clocking nonsense and get down to some real lawyering. From the time you were called, how long did it take you to arrive at the crime scene? Around 5 minutes. I happened to be in the neighbouring Palais Royal at the time, so it was a simple journey. Then I'm guessing that Major Howe would have been dead for around 10 minutes by the time you arrived? That'd be a fair estimate. Plenty of time for a bad guy to slip away, huh? That's definitely a possibility. I don't think the court would appreciate my wild speculations, though. I have no more questions about the inspector's clocking habits. Inspector, I would like to ask you about the victim, Major Howe. It's curious. We've spent our whole investigation focusing on the murder, but I still don't know much about the victim himself. Exactly who was Major Howe? He was a Royal Guard, a well-respected dog who was getting on in the years. I was not friends with the man, but I'd met him on several occasions in the past, at banquets and royal meetings and the sorts. Major Howe was a stern, no-nonsense fellow, but he was a good man. His wife and children no doubt miss him. No doubt. Thank you for your insight, Inspector. We've been treating this case as if the intended murder target was King Louis Philippe. But there is another possibility. What if the killer was trying to murder Major Howe from the very beginning? JJ, stop talking. You just said something very stupid. I can explain why and humiliate you in front of the whole court. Alternatively, you could retract your question right now, and I'll save your humiliation for another day. Is he bluffing? I don't really have anything that would prove the Major was the target. On second thoughts, I retract my question. A wise choice. Two dozen citizens. Inspector, you said there were around 24 citizens, all of whom attest to seeing my client deliver the poisoned rose. Oh boy, when you put it like that, our situation seems a little dire, doesn't it? Correct. We collected precisely 22 testimonies, and there were no major inconsistencies. Are the testimonies trustworthy? I saw nothing to give me doubt. But surely there's a possibility that the citizens were bribed or threatened. Falcon, I can understand having doubts about one or two testimonies, but are you really saying that 22 people were coerced? Well, no. Having 22 people in the same lie would be difficult. I was just wondering whether some could have been misled. Given the consistency between testimonies, I very much doubt it. I would like some further details. What exactly did the testimonies say? Each citizen attested to seeing the king and his entourage approaching the painting in the Grand Gallery. No less. You mean there's some roles involved? Deep pockets? True, but... the thing about that many people is, obviously it'd only take one having a crisis of conscience to ruin the whole thing, so... No amount of money can fake that, really. It's the same thing with, massive conspiracies.
They each heard the king deliver a short speech, which was on the subject of progress and societal improvements and whatnot. There was some applause, then Prince 1 stepped out of the crowd and approached the king with a rose in his hand. Each person then saw Major Hal take the rose from Prince 1, and each person saw Major Hal promptly drop dead.
I see.
Some of the description of the man's death were quite graphic. He convulsed, twisted and spasmed, said one witness. His mouth frothed like he was a rabid lunatic, said another. Thank you, Inspector. I think we get the picture. Inspector, you say the coroner determined with certainty that Major Hal was killed by poison. Wait, I just realised. Major Hal's a dog. There was a discarded chocolate bar. Correct. He stated the signs and symptoms were textbook. There is no possibility his death was natural. Did the coroner mention specifically what kind of poison it was? He was not certain. At first the coroner posited that it was a plant-borne poison like that of the aconite flower. But when he learned how fast the poison had taken effect, he noted this was atypical of aconite. Consequently, he suggested it may have been some newly engineered concoction.
A new engineered poison, you say? Well, that only reaffirms that this was a very deliberate assassination attempt.
Indeed. Do you have another question about the poison? How exactly was Major Hal poisoned? What was the delivery mechanism?
His finger was pricked by a poison rose. He commented out loud about it seconds before dying. All 22 citizens who witnessed the murder attest to seeing and hearing this.
Is there any possibility he was poisoned by something else?
What an absurd thing to ask, JJ. You just heard that 22 people saw the victim prick his finger and die. What are you suggesting? That the pricked finger had no relation to the poisoning?
Okay, let's offer the chocolate because it's all we got.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't doubt that Major Hal was poisoned, but I do doubt the rose was the cause. Unbelievable. Only a total buffoon could fail to draw the blatant link here. JJ, as tempting as it is to sit here and lecture on the basis of cause and effect, I'll end this discussion painlessly. Inspector, please tell the defence that you found traces of poison on the thorns of the rose itself. That should alleviate all doubt that the rose was in fact the poison delivery mechanism.
Actually, I can't tell that.
I dread to ask, but why not?
We didn't check the rose for traces of poison. It seems so obvious that the rose caused the poisoning given the timing of the incident.
Well then, now would be a good time to make a test. Here's a marvellous thought. We prick the defendant to the finger of the defendant with a rose. If there is no poison on the rose, then Prince 1 lives and he is free to go. If the rose is poisoned, then the prince dies, but that's okay because the punishment will be just and fitting of the crime. A marvellous suggestion. What is this, a witch trial? This isn't America, Severin. That's not how we do things here.
Burn.
Calm your feathers, JJ. It was clearly a joke. There are far more humane ways of testing for poison. I'm sure that the inspector will perform his duty with due diligence. Actually, we won't be able to test the rose for poison at all. Why's that? Given the dangerous nature of the flower, it was destroyed by the police force. We burnt it to ashes. Tss, such unprofessionalism. If we have no way to know whether the rose was poisoned, then this whole trial ought to be called into question. Nice try, JJ, but the thought process of reasoning by elimination, we can still deduce with absolute certainty that the rose was poisoned. In other words, there was nothing else at the crime scene that could cause the poisoning. Wrong. There was something else at the crime scene that could have contained the poison. Something investigative police blindly overlooked. Look at this. What am I supposed to be looking at? It is the paper wrapper to a piece of chocolate. It was found in the Louvre, the Salle de Tibre to be precise, and we can date its consumption to the day of the incident. You're not suggesting that Major Howe ate a piece of poisoned chocolate moments before he died? I most certainly am. Oh, the jury liked that one. Did you see this wrapper at the crime scene yourself, Inspector? The police force does not have the time or resources to trawl every piece of trash at the crime scene, I'm afraid. In other words, you overlooked it. Astounding unprofessionalism. The prosecution is right to be disgusted. What a disgraceful display, Inspector. I offer my apologies, Your Honour. I don't want your apologies. I want you to do your damn job properly. Get off that witness podium before I kick you off myself. As you wish. I will take my leave until next time, messieurs. So, let me get this straight. Neither me nor my friend here are. This chocolate wrapper was found at the crime scene. Correct. Wait, correct. And you have reason to believe it was consumed on the day of the incident? I do, and I have an expert food tasting witness who is willing to testify if need be. You have a foodie witness? I don't recall anyone like that. Who on earth are you talking about, Oh, I see. But do you know for certain Major Howe consumed this chocolate? Well, that is a fact we're still investigating. I see. And do you have evidence that this chocolate was in fact poisoned? Again, that is something that may require a little more time to definitively prove. So then, in actuality, you do not have evidence that Major Howe consumed some poisoned chocolate. Instead, you have a solitary piece of rubbish that you pluck straight out of the gutter. That's weak, even for you, JJ. Let's move things along. I have another witness I'd like to summon. He is a man who claims to have had an excellent view of the people going in and out of the Louvre at the time of the incident. I call upon Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley. Could the witness please approach the stand and recite the oath? Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Oh right, the oath. But I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Please state your full name and occupation for the court record. My name is Toussaint Kingsley, and I'm personally fishes. Oh, he's a kingfisher. Very funny. A person who fishes? So you're a fisherman? Oh, is that how it is? I thought the French justice system was better than this. Yep, Kingsley, and he's a fisher. Even brought his fishing pole into court. I beg your pardon? Here comes Toussaint Kingsley, the kingfisher. Clearly he must be a fisherman. Because you didn't hear, all kingfishers are... Because, didn't you hear? All kingfishers are fishermen. Well, you are carrying a fishing rod. And? Can a man not carry a fishing rod, reel and bait without being branded a fisherman? Look, the prosecutor is carrying a riding crop. Clearly he must be a horse jockey. Oh, for pity's sake. Fine. We can list your occupation as person who fishes and not fisherman. Thank you. Actually, why do you carry a riding crop, Severin? I've never seen you ride a horse. I don't know, JJ. Why do you, a 30-something-year-old with no health problems, carry a cane? Is he? Good question. This is veering quite off course. Could the prosecution please get back to his questions? Of course, Your Honour. Monsieur Kingsley, is it true that you were nearby the Louvre at the time of the incident? Okay, my voice is starting to go, so I'm going to call it here.
Luckily, this game has a save anywhere function. I mean, a quick save function. Oh, you're welcome, Froy/Dev. Thanks for dropping by. You will indeed. Glad you had fun, no less. Right, so I should have stretched. Sorry for giving me a hard time about the pronunciations. It's fine, it's the only way I'll learn. So, yep, thank you for the hosts from Invisible Girl and Kiara. Thanks for the raid from JTTG. Thanks for the follow from Indefinite Article. And we'll find someone to raid. As I said, obviously there's a community challenge for cosplaying my D&D character, so if you want to see that, get your points in now. Obviously, you can only put in up to 2,000 points a stream, so it's worth throwing your points in before this one ends. Oh yeah, this Friday's Phoenix Wright stream will be moved to Saturday, because as with the last Friday of the month, I've got a programming course. No less, you're surprised I wasn't familiar with the name One, but that's because, yeah, I think America's probably a bit more familiar with Spanish pronunciations than the UK. Just because we don't border any Spanish-speaking countries. Okay. Oh, Talia's still streaming Subnautica, so we'll give her a raid. So, yep, this Friday I'll be on Nick's channel. I'll just give that a shout out. For D&D. So feel free to drop by there if you want to see me cosplaying my D&D character. But not quite to the level of if basically if the community challenge succeeds, I'll be doing a sort of full cosplay of my character. Oh, there's the reminder again. I think I've got it set to every 30 minutes. So yep, more Phoenix Wright on Saturday, more Aviary Attorney on Monday. You've all been lovely. We're going to be raiding Super Talia, who's playing Subnautica. Thanks again for dropping by and have a lovely day. Oh, I'll just give you a few seconds to get your points in. Okay. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sir.